Now we will be looking at the object storage S3, simple storage service. This is one of the most popular cloud on the Amazon platform, AWS. And it was the first cloud that was launched by the AWS. And now we will be discussing about that. So I will go into the services. I will click on the S3, that elastic file system also available, but we will not be discussing that in this session. So I will go to the S3. So now it is showing S3 management console. Just remember, when you are using S3, you can store a file up to 5 terabyte, and trillions of objects are currently stored in S3. Now this S3 storage is little bit different from the other storages. When we use other storage, we create folders and files. In the case of S3, there is no concept of folders. Instead of saying folders, we use the term bucket share. So when I want to create some folder in S3, we are not going to say we are going to create folder. We are going to say we are creating bucket. So I will just name my bucket as unit site. I can name any. In which region? I will keep the default settings. Now these days S3, they have given hundreds of options, but around about 10 years back, very few options were. It was really very simple, but these days they have given too many options, which is sometimes not very user friendly. So we will be using, that means just name bucket and just say create bucket. And this bucket should be unique. That means the name you are typing, it should be unique. So we have created the bucket and we are going to put some data in this. So we are waiting for it to open. So I will put upload, add files. In my case, I have got certain files available. I put it in S3 directory. I've got 2 files with me. Purposefully, I have kept the name of one file as index and another as a error. So I will say upload. Interface is almost similar to Dropbox. Or we can say Dropbox interface is similar to this, because Dropbox, the biggest cloud the users use, it is behind the scene using S3. Now this is the object. When we click on the objects, after a few seconds, it is going to show us one unique URL. This is the, so what we are going to do, we click on this. What it is saying, access deny. I should have opened it in different terminal. So let me again go back. S3. That means when you are going to upload file, first it will be private. That means nobody can access your file. For security purpose, this is the file. This is the URL. So what could I have done? Open in new tab. What it is showing? By default, whatever you are going to store, that will be private. Now we want to give it public access. So what we are going to do? First of all, I will again go back. Due to internet speed, little bit slow. Again click. What it is saying? Access not public. Now what will we are going to make this public? So we will go to the first properties, then permissions. When we are talking on clicking on permission, what it is saying? Block all public access. So what we are going to do? Edit. And we will remove this. And we will save it. It will ask for the confirmation. And we have to type the confirm word. That means public access. Then we will go to the access control list. Everybody. List mean everybody should be able to see the objects. Here it is showing us. Again, let us, but still it is giving us the permissions error, because now we have given the read permission, list permission on the bucket, but we have not given any permissions on the index.html. So what we are going to do? We will again move. We will move into the files. Earlier days, the interface was very simple. There were very few options. Now, I will click on this action, make public, make public. I am going to make this also as a public. Now let us again check. That means we were able to access. You can store it. For just example, we have stored one very simple. Now there is one another advantage of S3. You can launch static websites by using S3. For that, what do you have to do? Properties, static web hosting, it is written there. By default, it will be disabled. That means if your site is having simple HTML file, you can use S3 as a for that purpose. Now it is disabled, so I will click on this, disable web hosting. I will say use this bucket to host a website. Now what will be the main file's name? Index dot, it could be anything, but we are an error dot HTML. Now what we are going to do? Save. What it is saying? Okay. Now look at this endpoint. That when we do not need to specify index dot. So what we can do? Now simple. Now I want to disable this. So how to disable? Simple. Reverse. Disable. Now what we want to do? We want to now delete buckets. That means it is one of the most simplest storage. So we will click on this. So first we have to empty the bucket. So I will click on this. What we are going to do? Delete. Then again delete. It will ask you to, because sometime it might be very critical for you, so it is always lot of time it is asking for to type the letters also. So that is simple storage, although they have made the menu quite complex now. Earlier days that was not the case. So this was our S3. So basically S3 is the object storage. For that you need only browser to access, but when you have to access NAS or SAN, you must have little bit technical knowledge. And in the case of DAS, it is again very simple, you have to just attach. So this was the, now in the case of S3, lot of people, they store their data in S3. We store big images or backup all in S3. So this is simple storage service. So here we conclude the session.